I lay on the couch all day, so what? I dance at the club all night, so what? I make my money how I please, so what? So what? So what? So what? I lay on the couch all day, so what? I dance at the club all night, so what? I make my money how I please, so what? So what? So what? So what? Boom! I lay on the couch all day, so what? I dance at the club all night, so what? I make my money how I please, so what? So what? So what? So what? Boom! I lay on the couch all day, so what? I dance at the club all night, so what? I make my money how I please, so what? So what? So what? So what? I'm driving downtown towards New York City. Got my baby boo and she looking so pretty. Already late for the fight of the century. Sitting front row cause we gotta witness history. McGregor walk into the cage, I'm feeling so tipsy. Saw him pre-fight, he said, who's coming with me? Bet on CM or you looking kinda silly. Dropping everything, I'm about to make a milli. Yeah! Forget what you heard. If it don't make sense, then it sounds absurd. Screw all the haters, cause the view is so blurred. Make your money how you please, that's my word. Boom! I lay on the couch all day, so what? I dance at the club all night, so what? I make my money how I please, so what? So what? So what? So what? Boom! I lay on the couch all day, so what? I dance at the club all night, so what? I make my money how I please, so what? So what? So what? So what? The fight is over, now we going to the club. Popping champagne cause I ain't no scrub. I got so much I can fill up a tub. And I'm calling off work, I'm gon' need a sub. Boom, boom, I got some whiskey. Proper is preferred cause McGregor made history. He's back in the cage, now there's no need to worry. Dropping his opponent who they might need to bury. Oh yeah, I love this son. UFC is always so fun. Staying up late till the party is done. Oh my god, up comes the sun. Boom! I lay on the couch all day, so what? I dance at the club all night, so what? I make my money how I please, so what? So what? So what? So what? Boom! I lay on the couch all day, so what? I dance at the club all night, so what? I make my money how I please, so what? So what? So what? So what? Boom! I lay on the couch all day, so what? I dance at the club all night, so what?
What up, what up, what up? This is your boy, Chris Cross, checking in. You're listening to The Community. Welcome to NFL Week 15 predictions, a live show. Got a great NFL week ahead of us, lots of good games to be played. And of course, things kick off as usual on Thursday night at 8:20 Eastern with the first game between the Jets and the Ravens. And of course, the Ravens are highly favored to win this game. I mean, they're 11-2, leading the division, and got the number one spot in the Eastern Conference right now. According to ESPN, they got a 94% chance of winning this game. Very good passing attack. Quarterback is a very good threat. Lamar Jackson obviously can run or throw the football, and that wreaks havoc on your defense. The Jets, on the other hand, have struggled. They did get a win last week against the Dolphins in dramatic fashion, 22-21. But this game, unfortunately, will not go that way, and the Ravens will not get upset here. I mean, there's no question the Ravens are going to win this game, and they will win the game big. Our prediction is 41-27 Ravens. And again, the Ravens defense here will shut down the Jets as well, and they will score and score and score again. So Ravens 41, Jets 7. When we come back here in the second segment, we'll look at breaking down all the Sunday early games beginning at 1 p.m. Eastern. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back here with the game predictions for the Sunday first round games at 1 p.m. Eastern. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. It's your boy Chris Cross. You're listening to The Community.
Fuck the devil. 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 Ayy, tear down the wall. Ayy, tear it down. Ayy, I only wanna worship one thing, that's His crown. Ayy, tear down the wall. Ayy, tear it down. Ayy, tear it down. Ayy, tear it down. Ayy, tear down the walls. Ayy, tear 'em down. Ayy, I only wanna worship one thing, that's His crown. Ayy, tear down the walls. Ayy, tear 'em down. Ayy, tear 'em down. Ayy, tear 'em down. Ayy, oh yeah.
I'm a worship ladder, I don't give a fuck.
Oh yeah.
Fuck you motherfuckers, got a problem with it.
Oh yeah.
Something about your ways tell me you's a bitch. I'm bouncing up and down in your face like a pogo stick.
Boing boing.
Preaching about my soldier status, that's what's up.
Beep beep.
Chilling in my Bentley with my roof up.
Beep beep.
Cruising down your township, glancing, staring all the way to the grave. Living life for the mothership.
Yeah.
His blood dropping, making all the evil go away.
Hey.
Trusting in your Christ, Yahweh, He don't play.
Hey.
It's like living life on an island all day. So place your negative ways on display.
Ayy, tear down the wall.
Ayy,
Tear it down.
Ayy.
I only wanna worship one thing, that's His crown.
Ayy.
Tear down the wall.
ayy,
Tear it down.
ayy,
Tear it down.
ayy,
Tear it down.
ayy,
Tear down the walls.
ayy,
Tear 'em down.
ayy,
I only wanna worship one thing, that's His crown.
ayy,
Tear down the walls.
ayy,
Tear 'em down.
ayy,
Tear 'em down.
ayy,
Tear 'em down.
ayy.
What's your name, cuz? Where you came from? God's love is so deep, what you afraid of? What's your status say? Put your faith away. This ain't no way to live, that's what God say. Cause He planned for you, wrote the Bible for you, and He died for you, but He coming back for you. Quickly came, quickly gone till we raptured. Making plans to be gone, don't be captured. Ayy, I'm just waiting on my master. Ayy, I'm just waiting to be raptured. Ayy, I'm just waiting on my master. Ayy, I'm just waiting to be raptured. Tear down the wall.
Ayy,
Tear it down.
Ayy.
I only wanna worship one thing, that's His crown.
Ayy.
Tear down the wall.
ayy,
Tear it down.
ayy,
Tear it down.
ayy,
Tear it down.
ayy,
Tear down the walls.
ayy,
Tear 'em down.
ayy,
I only wanna worship one thing, that's His crown.
ayy,
Tear down the walls.
ayy,
Tear 'em down.
ayy.
Tear 'em down.
Welcome back to The Community here. In the second segment, we're looking at NFL Week 15 game predictions. And the first game we'll look at here, as you can see the scroll below, will be the Dolphins versus the Giants. And this should be an interesting game, as both teams have struggled this year. The Dolphins have won a couple games in a row at one time during the season, but have struggled throughout the rest of the season. The Giants, however, got Eli Manning back. They played well in Philadelphia this past week on Monday Night Football, and they have a short turnaround here, so it'll be interesting to see how they play. But the Giants, playing at home, should win this game in a close battle between two teams that aren't very good this year. Even though the Dolphins have shown signs of life, they're 3-10. Giants 2-11. But the Giants will get the win here 23-20 in a very close game. Then you have the Patriots and the Bengals, and this is a lopsided football game. Patriots 10-3, Bengals 1-12, and the Patriots desperately need to get back in the win column, and they won't falter here in this game. They will win this game big, 38-7. Bucs Lions. Two teams also struggling. Buccaneers 6-7, Lions 3-9-1. And those records are important. Of course, the Bucs want to win this game to get back to 500. It's important for them. The Lions have, after starting 2-1-1, have just struggled throughout the rest of the season. But this will be a low-scoring football game, and the Bucs will win 17-14. Bears at Packers. Remember, that was the first game of the season. The Packers defense lit them up, but the Bears are a different football team now. It should be a very interesting game. The Packers, however, will win a very close game with the Bears, much like the first one, but it may not look that way at the beginning. However, the Packers will make a late comeback and get a win here on Sunday. Texans at Titans. Another crucial game for both teams, man. Both 8-5. Going to be a battle throughout as both teams are fighting for playoff positioning. But the home game will be more important. Ryan Tannehill playing lights out for the Titans since he's went in early in the season. They started out struggling, but Ryan Tannehill has went off, and they're playing at home, and they'll win this game too, although it'll be close for most of the game until the very end. We predict Titans will win 30-20. You also got the Broncos versus the Chiefs. Broncos 5-8, Chiefs 9-4. Chiefs were on the road last week and beat the Patriots in a very interesting and crucial game for them, which makes this week even more important. The fact they're playing a lesser opponent is also important, and they'll win this game big, 35-17. Eagles at Redskins. Eagles have shown signs of life now and got a second chance in their season as they tied the Cowboys for the division, which makes this game and the next two after this, the next three, very important because next week they play the Cowboys, and a loss here would be devastating. The Eagles won't lose on the road, although it'll be a tough game. They'll beat the Redskins 27-24. And finally here in the 1 p.m. games, Seahawks at Panthers. Of course, we know this Panthers fired their head coach. They're 5-8. The Seahawks playing very well, but lost a tough game last week to the Rams. They will bounce back here and win big on the road. We're looking at 38-21. Seahawks, and the Panthers will put up 21 points just because they have a good, decent offense and a good running back in Christian McCaffrey. He'll be able to move the ball enough to keep the game close for a little while. But in the end, the Seahawks will win big, 38-21. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with Sunday afternoon games, both 4:05, 4:25, and your 8 p.m. Eastern game. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after this.
Mr. Cross, you are being charged with multiple offenses. How do you plead?
Fuck you, Your Honor.
You will be held until your bond is paid.
Black male.
They think I'm paying that shit. I ain't paying no fucking bond.
Black male.
Man, fuck the law. Fuck it. I ain't paying shit.
Black male. Yeah. They put a motherfucker in jail.
Say what?
Black male. Yeah. Pay us $500 and you out on bail. Black male. Yeah. They put a motherfucker in jail.
Say what?
Black male. Yeah. Pay us $50,000 and you out on bail. You wanna get out of jail, you better listen up. The judge set your bail and it's time to pay up. CO's always got that itch, so pay your fucking money, bitch. Blackmail these motherfuckers all day, what? Popo sets a scam in motion like what? Locked behind bars with only one wish. Pay your fucking money, bitch. Waiting all day to get released as freedom. It's like looking through God's eyes to the kingdom. No longer feeling this ish, so pay your fucking money, bitch. Black man, yeah. They put a motherfucker in jail.
Say what?
Black man, yeah. Pay us $500 and you out on bail. Black man, yeah. They put a motherfucker in jail.
Say what?
Black man, yeah. Pay us $50,000 and you out on bail.
Rolling through the city on my bike, popping willies. Messing with police, saying fuck the fraternities. But now they armed up like many militaries. Ha, ha, war. It already started, so pay up, player. Stick you in jail till you pay up, player. Starve out your family till you pay up, player. Listen up, player. Pay up, player. Solitary lockdown, fuck you haters. I know you don't get it, so fuck you haters. Let me out of prison saying fuck you haters. Fuck you haters. Fuck you haters.
Black male. They put a motherfucker in jail. Black male. Pay us $500 and you out on bail.
All right, welcome back. Let's get to Sunday afternoon games. First game, Jaguars at the Raiders. Raiders were in the playoff hunt and still are, barely, as they struggled the last few weeks. But early in the season, they played very well and have just dropped more games than they've won, obviously, in the last 4 or 5 weeks. That's put them at 6-7. But the Jaguars are 4-9, and they're struggling. This is a good opportunity for the Raiders to bounce back, certainly. And when you look at what they've done throughout the year, the Raiders can move the ball, they can play defense, but just struggled as of late. So how's this game going to go down? Well, the Raiders are going to use this opportunity to bounce back. They're going to play very good defense here. They'll be playing at home, and the Raiders should win this game going away. So we'll say 27-14 Raiders. Also at 4:05, you got the Browns and the Cardinals. The Browns, similar to the Raiders, played well at times, played bad at times, and this is a game that they've got to win. They're 6-7. Cardinals are 3-9-1. But much like the other game, the Raiders defense will show up. Here the Browns defense will show up, and the offense will get it together despite having to travel across the country to play this game. They'll win 27-13. Another 1 p.m. game, Vikings at Chargers. Vikings playing very well this season, sitting at 9-4. Chargers 5-8. And the records obviously are important here, but momentum is important as well. And the Vikings got the momentum right now, and will utilize that, and will not mess around with the Chargers. They'll go in and handle business. This game will be 31-7. In the 4:25 Eastern game, there's 2 of them. You got the Rams at the Cowboys, and boy, have the Cowboys struggled. And this is a crucial game, but they're playing a tough team in the Rams, who are fighting to make the playoffs and must win this game. Cowboys need to win, but even if they lose, they got a second chance next week against the Eagles in a game I believe they will win. But unfortunately, they'll go into that game down 1 and sitting at 6-8 because the Rams are going to win this game. Although it will be close because the Cowboys will put up a good fight at home, but the Rams will win 31-20. You also got the Falcons at the 49ers, and the 49ers did not win a war last week against the Saints, 48-46, to come in and drop this game at home, and they will handle business against the Falcons, and they'll win 31-10 at home. When we come back, we'll look at the final game on the schedule between the Bills and the Steelers on Monday Night Football. That should be a decent game, obviously, as well, as both teams are fairly good. So stay tuned. We'll be right back with you here on the Community for NFL Week 15 game predictions.
I'm so stressed. Why won't they just back off? Get off me. Why am I feeling so anxious? Move out the way, I'm so anxious. I'm feeling so anxious. So anxious. Why am I feeling so anxious? Move out the way, I'm so anxious. I'm feeling so anxious, so anxious, so anxious. I keep talking, just listen. Going for a ride on an endless mission. Got tickets, free admission. Feeling so sick, can't wait for intermission. Shouting back and forth, it's always fun, never bored. But I'm so stressed all the way to the core. Don't say a word, check your feelings at the door. Sounding kinda crazy, can't be here no more. Fucking with the devil, yeah, I'm on a higher level. Dance around the stage like a fighter in a cage. Feeling so trippy, do you mess with that sticky? That sticky yicky yicky got me feeling so trippy. Why am I feeling so anxious? Move out the way, I'm so anxious. I'm feeling so anxious. So anxious. Why am I feeling so anxious? Move out the way, I'm so anxious. I'm feeling so anxious, so anxious, so anxious. Social anxiety, it keeps stressing me.
All these people want control just like the enemy, moving so steadily, in and out of everything, living in...
Welcome back to the community NFL Week 15 game predictions. Broke down a lot of games for you already. We got one game to go, and that is Monday Night Football between the Bills and the Steelers. Both teams playing really well as of late, especially the Steelers. Now the Bills are very good in their own right. They will come into this game with a good record, but they are second in the division, still sitting at 9-4. Steelers play at home. They're now 8-5, and it's hard to believe they're 8-5 because they struggled early in the season, but have played well late, and they got the momentum right now. This is going to be a great Monday Night Football game between two very good teams fighting for playoff positioning. But the fact that the game is at home for the Steelers leads me to believe that they will play a little bit better. I think the Bills are a better team, but home field advantage will be key in this game. And look for a shootout, although the game may start off slow as the defenses control the first half, but this game will pick up in the end, and the scoring will continue to build into the fourth quarter all the way to the end of the game. However, the Steelers will score late and win this game 31-27 and get a crucial stop at the end to beat the Bills. So they will win 31-27. And that brings us to the end of our Week 15 game predictions. Let us know what you think. Of course, these are called predictions for a reason. Very difficult to predict the future. And of course, you got a good shot in these games. You only got to pick one or the other. But to say that all these games will be predicted right is nearly impossible. But this is just what we believe at this point will happen. And no other sport than the NFL is tougher to predict the outcomes. We do the same with the UFC. And of course, we can be right or wrong on any given fight. But in the NFL, there are surprises each and every week, and this week will be no different. So, those are our predictions. Stay tuned for future predictions. And of course, make sure you subscribe to the channel as we host a daily podcast called The Community. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time. It's your boy, Chris Cross. Peace.
So anxious, yeah. Social anxiety, it keeps stressing me. All these people want control just like the enemy, moving so steadily, in and out of everything, living in a nightmare, but I will escape Freddy Krueger, Lex Luthor, don't let them screw ya, living on the edge, take a flight, I never knew ya, fighting all this pain, I'm like going insane, living on the edge, I like dancing in the rain, I know I make no sense, but I like it that way, disciple of Christ, yes, he is the way. Throw your hands up if you feel this way. Jesus Christ, soldiers, make some noise today. Why am I feeling so anxious? Move out the way, I'm so anxious. I'm feeling so anxious. So anxious. Why am I feeling so anxious? Move out the way, I'm so anxious. I'm feeling so anxious, so anxious, so anxious. Gotta wake up. Gotta wake up, gotta wake up, wake up. Gotta wake up, gotta wake up, gotta wake up, wake up. Gotta wake up, gotta wake up, gotta wake up, wake up. Gotta wake up, gotta wake up, gotta wake up, wake up. Why am I feeling so anxious? Move out the way, I'm so anxious. I'm feeling so anxious. So anxious. Why am I feeling so anxious? Move out the way, I'm so anxious. I'm feeling so anxious, so anxious, so anxious. Why am I feeling so anxious? Move out the way, I'm so anxious.
And welcome back briefly. Of course, we made a mistake and just corrected it, and you'll see it coming down the scroll below. But there's actually the Colts and the Saints. Our Monday Night Football had it wrong. Sunday night game is between the Bills and the Steelers. So that's a quick correction. And in the final game of the week, Colts versus Saints, Saints will dominate this football game. And will beat the Colts easily in a score of 16-40. Saints will win 40-16 at home and move to 11-2 3. Colts will fall to 6-8. So thank you for joining us here on the community. Have a great day. Good week of football. Peace.